When the face of the Lord cracks, think not of limbs of Lamento or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty thing. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. But you brave fool, promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonell sends his regards. You see, you could have a guy's channel on your Discord, wink wink. This is true. Yeah, that's definitely our next step. We kind of have a list of things to do right now. First and foremost, get a community Discord set up. Second off, I've made socials on every platform for our Name the Dirty Cat. And I've got to start editing shorts that we can get up there so we can start getting some getting our name out on socials, which will help quite a bit. And then third and foremost, or thirdly, I'm trying to set up like an office that we can have like different camera angles and stuff like that, and do kind of like couch play if I have people over, like where we can just sit on the couch and play with controllers, stuff like that. So we'll have like some cool variety stream ideas going on. So that one's gonna probably take a while. But yeah, I've got a lot planned that we're gonna be working towards. But yeah, I think the Discord will be the first and foremost. Because I got you, I should have my friend Blake, and then I just need to find one more person to help with moderation. We'll be up and running on that front. So I'll probably get the Discord made up tonight, and then if you wanted to, that would we could just help me when we get a chance to set up some channels and some channel ideas and stuff like that. And then we can get that going, and then I'm looking into programs tonight to help work with shorts. I'm not a good editor by any means. If you guys saw, the way I handle uploads is I do the episodic, just like 40 to 60 minute episodes of whatever game we're playing. So I'd like to get some kind of editing down so we can get some videos that might be a little more, hit the algorithm a little better. So and then we could work on shorts and stuff like that and get the name out there. So a lot of stuff to be done, but we have a lot of good stuff that we're working on. So like I said, I will continue to make sure I work on the stream and make sure it's the best it can be. You're a veteran of countless battles, Obro. This is but one more. Trust is your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the earth itself. Time will struggle to break you, I think. If you need help with the edits, let me know. Really? Do you do video editing for work or something, Ray? We're here for you, whatever you need. You guys are awesome. Like, the stream would be nowhere where it is without you guys like coming to my aid and stuff and helping me out and being interactive, and like seriously, the stream would be nowhere near what it is without you guys. You're kind to indulge them, Overbro. The banquet is much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely a time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Everything arts related. I like company. That's so cool. Definitely, Ray. I will. Once we got the Discord set up and everything, then we'll be switching over to editing portion next. Do you have like a program you recommend for editing? That is the heart of the community, and you guys have all the heart, I swear. You must be eager to face sight. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosha. There you will meet with Real, another man who once served the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall to the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations marked. Only then will he appear to meet you in the 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you see this more than reasonable once you comprehend the risk inherent in our method. Cool. So I'm checking numbers because I'm curious to see if numbers fluctuate at certain parts during the day and stuff like that. So I just like to check on it and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what the best stream schedule is gonna be. Because I'm a night owl anyway, so I don't mind doing later streams or weekend streams and stuff like that. That's true. I've been so fortunate that like everyone that comes in is like they have like incredible knowledge on stuff that is actually like involved with the stream. My dream is I want to also be well, like the stream's doing well enough that we could hire an editor even. If I could hire an editor, oh my god, I think I'd cry tears of joy. Who goes there? Don't tell me you've come to help old Ill and dig for buried treasure. Oh, this is the guy we were supposed to find earlier. Well, if you know, I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. And you can't blame me for being jealous of me, vast richish. CapCut to Final Cut Pro. What would you say is like the most beginner friendly? Like what would I have the easiest time understanding and getting into? Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. So here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my last discovery. That's right. For one precious moment, you can walk the shoes of Eldwine Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. Go on now. The cash won't bite or nothing. Oh wait, you're a project manager? Oh, I totally glazed over that portion. CapCut? Okay. Let me pull this back up so don't forget that. I don't know if I told you guys this before. I probably brought it up, but before this, I was involved in finance and banking and stuff like that. So, pretty good organizational skills, and pretty familiar with a lot of programs that use horse streaming, to some degree at least. Did you ever compose a broken bottle from the casket? So you guys have way better experience in regards to something that's streaming that it would correlate to it. Seven hells, where did those nasty buggers come from? Why, if it hadn't my trusty pickaxe with me, I had split their skulls clean and hit two. Where in the world did those things go anyway? If you need help, let me know. I'm more than welcome to awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, once we get the Discord up and running too, I can just message you on there if I ever have questions. So that's definitely Discord's next on the bucket list. We gotta lock in and get that up and running. What's this? Looking at old Eldwin's here, the finest, or is he a hash to offer from the drowning wench to Bescaron's drawers? He ain't seen nothing like great Bygeth's gut. It's a trap. That's what it was. Open the casket, shattered this will bottle, and this foul shape poured out, leering the nasty buggers with it. I told you you'd be more careful to hand over the loot. You may have opened the casket, but Eldwin did the dirty work. Wait, what's that? You gave me everything? Wait, I didn't get more Why? I got more last time I sold my armors for grog money. You ain't hiding nothing from me, are you? Well, if you look like you got no choice, we've got to go and search for bigger and better treasure. Not the same treasures, of course. I can't hold your hand forever. Sit back and let the old Eldwine impart on ye proper trove of knowledge on treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look nice and good. Like, That when you figured out that your treasure is hiding, you go there, you dig it up. Sounds simple enough. I say, ha. Might make it look easy, but I can't assure you it ain't. I treasure hunting's demand a sharp eye and sharper mind. Don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like old Italy, and your treasure is sure to follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, my throat's feeling dry. Back at you, brother. Almost none of my viewers are from the U.S. I still find that so interesting. Uh, I'll bring the maple flavor to the family. Ah, we got our first Canadian. Welcome, Matt. Welcome. Tish won't even swing a wench's cheap as grog. What a man to do to drown the Sharrows. Sharrows. Treasure hunt unlocked. By using the general action decipher, you can examine a time-worn map. Doing so will change into key item known as the treasure map, which true to name will reveal the location of a hidden cache of riches. Use that you can only possess one treasure map at any given time. If you wish to decipher another time-worn map, you must either find the current hidden cache or simply discard the map leading to it. I don't think I ever messed with treasure hunting in this game, so that's really cool. I'm excited to give that a go. French Canadian. Oh my god. You're from Portugal. Come on, Ray. I know where you're from. Watching me not be right. That'd be so embarrassing. No, I know for sure it's Portugal. I pay attention to my viewers. I don't know why I started second guessing myself and going, wait, Denmark? No, I was like, you know it's Portugal, dum-dum. I don't know, someone else brought up Denmark, so I got it. I was like, started second guessing myself. Matt, I'm on the border of your country though. I live in Wisconsin. Good old Midwest Wisconsin. I embarrassingly enough do not know much outside of English. I spent years trying to learn Spanish and it just never stuck, and then I spent a while trying to learn Mandarin. And I learned a little bit, but I didn't get too deep into learning that. Green's last might have been the one Captain said would come calling. I thought so. Pay attention now because I ain't explaining myself twice. Lord of the Crags. Time to fight Titan. It is really hard, but it surprisingly, some of it was a little, speaking wise at least, wasn't so bad. Years ago, when we were waiting up to see the, to get to Titan. My brain don't work too good, chat. My brain don't work too good. Up to see a Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across the beastman Aetherite Sea. And what's to look for? Not familiar with them? He speaks of an unamplified Aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those we used on countless occasions, Obro. Elevate the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I plan to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate is a mystery that I have long pondered. Thanks to ChatGPT. I give a bit of credit, love. Weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggins. Who decided to even try? See, funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Brian chat. We learned French in school. That's how I know. GPT to the rescue. Yeah, I spent freshman year to senior year of high school learning Spanish, and just literally nothing stuck. Like, and I studied for everything. I was just terrible at speaking it. Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem. Ogomora mines are like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around the cities big would be a right pain in the arse if they didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason the kobolds must have one, doesn't it? Even if they were Aetherite charged in the depths of Gomorrah, you would have needed to tune yourself to them before you could identify signatures within the live stream. Oh, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Shirley bloke to help us. He delivered us right into the Titan's bedchamber. He did. I don't really know how he did it, but I do remember saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did you now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherite in question happened to be yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to It is possible in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we go to Zelma's run and take a closer look at the Aetherite? It ain't far, though. There's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle 9. That's okay, Jake. You're a great spring. You can't learn that. Like, I've always joked about this, but if, like, I was, like, a D&D character, my stat distribution would be so funny. My charisma would be, like, an 18. My strength would be at, like, a 10. Dex at a 12. My constitution would be, like, a 6. My wisdom would be, like, a 12. I dumped all my stats into charisma. I'm a real-life warlock. What can I say? French is a beautiful language. I'll listen to quite a bit of music from different languages. I listen to quite a bit of Spanish music, French music, some Japanese, some Mandarin. And being charismatic is the goal. Exactly. I just had to find the proper career choice for that kind of skill set, I guess. What kind of I listen to so much, like a huge variety of music. But my favorite band is the Gorillaz. My favorite rapper is Jid or JID. I have some music from I've got a bunch of music from Clerics Obscure Expedition 33. Great game, by the way. You guys should play it if you haven't. Which is the French music I was talking about. I guess if you're curious, what my playlist kind of looks like. Listen to a lot of older stuff. I like music from like the 40s, 50s, 60s quite a bit. The only music I don't properly or like really listen to is like country. This is the Aether, the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan sanctuary. It is as Papliamo speculated. It is the present the Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purpose. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you have to proceed without me, Obro. I must needs remain here and supplement the beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Here now, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Till such time as I do, I will be on your own. You will be on your own. Yeah, like when I'm driving, I listen to different kinds of music. When I'm like in boss fights, I'll throw on just certain kind of music. If I'm just chilling on an FPS, I listen to certain types of music. It like literally just changes up based off of what I'm doing. Guys, I'm loving the combo. It's getting super late. It was super good to meet you. Hope to see you tomorrow. Ray, thank you so much for hanging out. It's always great to have you around. You're just the best to have around. Super fun. Have a great night, Ray. I will definitely see you tomorrow. Catch you later. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel now accessible. Let's see what it's 13-minute wait time. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do it with the NPCs. Alright. Wish me luck, chat. Titan's going down. Look in Overdweller. Yes, and air from above. She uses her Aether rights against us. She has defiled Titan sanctuary, sacred sanctuary, trespass violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave, overdwellers must fly. Brothers, sisters, fear her not, her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller, you and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, and limbs of Lamenta and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, and oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan we summon you, Titan we summon you. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan we summon you, Titan we summon you. Dude, the Titan music goes so crazy. I love the guitar in there, dude. Your summoner is locked. My summoner is locked behind it. I remember that. Yep. Summoner was my go-to job when I first played the game. Summoner and Monk. He has come, Lord Crags, Titan to come. Overdweller, art thou deaf of their weeping? The vile kind covereth ever the blessing of the land, and murdered my children by the score, all in service of greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. But I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, the myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee I shall wreak a terrible vengeance. Nice. Dude, Summoner is so much fun, especially at later levels. Bring it on. Dragoon is so much fun. Honestly, I think the class I've been having the most fun with off stream has been Ninja. Ninja is just so flashy and cool. On the wrong skill, that's fine. We're not optimizing our damage, chat. No. I find it so funny that I haven't played this game in probably like 6-7 years and I still remember. Help me! Help me! And Warrior. Warrior, dude, Warrior gets so fun too. Oh my god. Easy peasy. Yeah, Summoner, Dragoon, Warrior, all super fun jobs. Lord Krab's Great Father Titan has fallen. Dude, the music in some of these fights goes so stupidly hard. The music is probably like top 3 things about this game for sure. I know I say it a lot, but it's just I love it. The crimes of the overdose shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. Was your kin who broke the covenant? We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. These damn kobolds. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough, we proceed as planned. Are we sure that this is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and proven. We do not know its true capabilities. In the trusted mind, Reddit, team. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Alright, if there be truth to the legend, it would be readily subjugate the whole of Oreos, even though little while longer is that not so. It is no greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What do you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will have little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bear. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is a little wonder they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they chose to consort with the Empire. What common goal would they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetherite and Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed. Ishtola. I love Ishtola. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. That's a dungeon over there we haven't unlocked yet. This song reminded me. I'm seeing a symphonic show in May 2026. Oh, where? Who's doing it? That sounds like a lot of freaking fun. I am relieved to see you well become. Let us discuss our next step. Though word will arrive, we reach Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative or order inform the High Commander of the mission. Success, the honor is rightfully yours, Obro. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Montreal, it's called Distant World. Distant Worlds. Oh my god. That is so cool. That is so cool. What? I'm jealous, dude. That's so cool, dude. Dude. I said, dude, wait a minute. I was like, that's really neat. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. Oh my god. Dude, I might have to look into that. Were the tickets pretty expensive? If you don't mind me asking? Not expensive, but it'll be worth the time 1,000. Yeah, no, for sure. 125 Canadian? It's like 90 US dollars. I might look into that. That's really neat. Man, we've made really good progress on the story today. I'm really excited about that. Finally, we get our first AoE! Grow even stronger, I speak it more just in the eyes. You are slow, but surely realizing the potential as the Azure Dragoon. It's heartening to look upon, though I must confess that my presiding feeling is one of relief. You must understand, from your thought that I would choose an outsider, one who ill comprehends the threat posed by the dragons, filled with me the gravest of misgivings. Yet you have, but I shall say no more. Let's flattery impede your improvement. Now, during our last lesson, I enlightened you regarding the origins of the Dragoons. You will recall how Haldrith heroically triumphed over the great worm Nidhogg. Ishgard came into possession of the Eye. Tell me, Obro, do you believe that these events truly transpired, or are you inclined to think the fairy tales? I ask you because few folks have seen dragons in the flesh besides we Ishgardians, and would have as soon dismissed them as product of imagination. Alas, dragons are no less real than you and I. What with Nidhogg, perhaps the most real of all. In the course of its history, Ishgard has suffered the creature's wrath on 8 separate occasions. Each time, the great worm rouses, the blood of countless Ishgardians is spilled. Let's revisit the past once more, Obro. The time is 20 summers past, and the place is Travania. Not sure where in Wisconsin you are, but there's the Ooh. They're gonna be in Minneapolis on the 15th? Oh lordy. Yeah, I'm gonna take note of that. That's awesome. Thank you for checking that out for me. After a century in slumber, Nidhogg awakened once more to resume his reign of terror. Entire villages were razed to the ground, their inhabitants reduced to smoldering ash. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna see how much the tickets are for that. Since the Great Worm's unbridled rage, others of this kind began to arouse, and in such numbers as to blot out the sun with their wings, a deep foreboding darkness sweeps over Ishgard. Raging inferno is painting the belly of the sky an angry red, the agonized screams of innocence fading into deathly silence. In the stations of the Azure Dragoon, I was there through it all, bore witness to all the horrors. But there was no time to offer even a silent prayer. Nidhogg lingered in one place only long enough to lay it to waste. And when he took wing, so did I pursue him, a man possessed. The game of cat and mouse continued for what seemed an eternity before I found myself face to face with the Great Worm. The battle unfolded in a tiny summit at the edge of the court, thus raging on for 3 days and 3 nights, with neither side able to gain a decisive advantage. Remaining on my feet by sheer force of will, I realized that it must end now, else it shouldn't end well. Marshalling my last ounce of strength, I waged it all on a single thrust. My lance struck home, buried deep in the ruin of the opponent's empty eye socket. Yet before I could withdraw my weapon, the worm lashed out wildly in its agony, dealing a blow that left me sprawled upon the scorched earth, nigh insensate. In the instant, I thought myself surely doomed, but Halone was not finished with me. Having lost the taste for battle, Nidhogg let loose a blood-curdling roar before fleeing to the sky. The battle was over. While I did not perish from my injuries, they rendered my body unfit to bear the power of the dragon, and I was a Zur Dragoon no more. Lying bedridden, my thoughts wandered to the innocent lives that had been lost to the people I'd failed to protect. The last conflict with the dragons of Travania left countless orphans in its wake. As seen one of them, the whole survivor of Fenendale, the final village to suffer Nidhogg's wrath. With none left to care for him, I did the only thing I could. I took Estenim as my own son, instructing him in the way of the dragoon, which he was an age to learn. Yet I would not have you think me noble. My actions were born not by compassion, but of guilt. My guilt at having failed them. Words. But alas, I've also failed him as a father. For many manner of man did I bring him up to be a thief who would endanger the life of every one of his countrymen. You heard me right. All of Ishgard may suffer for his crime. Though we know little and less of the minds of dragons, it's conceivable that the disturbance surrounding his stolen eyes will rouse Nidhogg to awaken once more. That his kin have already stirred from the slumber serves as fair warning of that. Time is not on our side. Unfortunately, I would seem you are more than ready to embark on your next trial. Make your way to Witch Drop, where the knight Houston awaits your rival nation is depending on you, Obro. That's the levy mates. Okay, no unlock quest.